Motion. 21. Hey, exit.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time.
Here we go.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I think Cameron Hayward's ability to take on blocks, hold the point of attack, and get upfield serves him very, very well. What a nice play there.
And he can take on blocks because he's built like a block.
11.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Mike, 55. Bravo. 55. I got you. 2.
Snap comes at 1. Garoppolo. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
13. 55. Hey, box truck. Hey, gun. 55, Mike, 50. 65. I got it. Kill. 11. Kill. Turn.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time.
Watch the whip.
Here we go on 4th down with Garoppolo. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here we go. 180. Lock. 2. Five. I got you. Lock. 65.
And that'll set them back 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
55 to Mike. Check. 55 to Mike. Check. Mike, 55. Check, 55. Dick. Push him back. Mike. Hey, gun. 55. Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. 21. Here we go. Tighten up.
Garoppolo again. That'll be complete to Breida. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. On 1st down, here's Breida. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
13. I got you. 11.
23-yard line.
11.
On 2nd and a yard. Garoppolo. That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle there to make the grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. On the screen, this is Edmonds. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a Pittsburgh 1st down, a gain of 13.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
On 1st down, Edmonds. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it 2nd and 7.
Black 20. Focus, defense, focus. Check 99.
On 2nd down, this is Edmonds. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh 1st.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Look pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
50.
They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Check 52.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down. It was a solid check down there with pressure coming, wasn't it?
It was, because you're trying to go through your progression, and when you have that type of pressure in your face, it changes what you're doing and how fast you have to do your reads, and able to come back and find him in open space. That's a really nice play.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
He gets it halfway there with that run. I think you play up-tempo, get right back on the line of scrimmage, and hammer at him again.
On on second down. Edmonds. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Taking it in from a yard out as they are now on the board here in the first half. A 1-yard run on first down, another one on second. Tell you, it doesn't do much for the yards per carry average, but it gets them 6 points.
And I just wonder in contract negotiations, do you show the 6 points scored, or do you show the yards per carry
I'm showing the 6 points.
No doubt about it. And his team benefits. They don't care about yards per carry. They just care about points up on the board.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Tight 12, fellas. Here we go.
Garoppolo on first down. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A nice gain of 21 yards.
Stop your body. 21. Check three. 21.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
Wait. 21. Chance. 36.
On first down, Garoppolo. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
Here we go.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action.
I got you. Flag! Say. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Now on second and 16. Garoppolo, wide open receiver, complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Jimmy Garoppolo with his second touchdown pass of this first half. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. So that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be taken short. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets them up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Black 30. 51.
On second down now, Edmonds, and he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It goes as a loss of 6, and now third down. On third down, Roethlisberger. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Roethlisberger looking deep downfield, and that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Now the offense not going anywhere. They're staying out there. They've converted once already on this drive. Here they go again on 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Roethlisberger. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And Boswell's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken very short. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. D. Ford, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
That's the way.
To try again after this sack, Roethlisberger. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 44-yard line. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Like 80. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
They run the counter. Edmonds, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Again, they run with Edmonds. And look at this, for the 2nd straight play, the 49er defense drops him for a loss. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Now it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. They'll try and throw for him with Roethlisberger. He's going to launch this thing. This is caught inside the 15. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster, 50 yards. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And it's now 17-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
At the 14-yard line.
21. Mike 55, Mike 55. Watch the curl, watch the curls. Mike 55, Mike 55.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Garoppolo, he hits his target. It's the tight end, Toilolo. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down?
Check 55, come on. I got you.
They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Ready? 180. Let's go, team. 50. 22, 44.
Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. Now big hit, and he lost the football. It's loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn into big plays.
A loss of 2 there, second down. Back at the 2 now, here's second and goal. Now Roethlisberger. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Johnson the intended target, but now it's third and goal.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple that... And he's in! Touchdown, Pittsburgh! A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Able to punch it in on third down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a fourth down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating what we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's second and 20.
Watch safety creep.
I got you.
Safety's creeping. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Yo.
Garoppolo now. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the fourth and final quarter. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down. Garoppolo to throw for it on fourth. Got him in. He finds Sanders. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. Garoppolo now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10.
Hey, Steve 6. Hey, gun.
55, my God, 55. Coming to you.
Hey, alert.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, first and 15.
11. One, Omaha.
Mike, 55.
Hey, Zoo. I got you.
Mike 55.
Vic.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Man open, it's Goodwin. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
21.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 47. They run with Breida. Joe Hayden there to bring him down.
Here we go.
Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run.
11. 12. Hey, Alpha.
At the 46-yard line.
Hey, gun.
Check. Shift. Hey, check.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. The Niners on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is third and 9.
11. Hey, exit.
Let's go.
I got you.
Let's go, defense. Here we go.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bud Dupree able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Garoppolo going to go on fourth down. And he's going to go down again. Devin Bush and the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that when that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they...
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by a Akello Witherspoon. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here first and 10 at their own 28-yard line. To throw is Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
I got you.
Garoppolo looks to throw. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Now being hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. After the fumble recovery, it's Garoppolo. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. A good start there on first down. They've got to have this drive.
No doubt about it. Down a couple of scores. They have to find a way to put it in the end zone. Chunk plays, explosive plays. That will be the key to this drive.
To throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 12 yards there and a first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On first down, Garoppolo. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Throw left side, complete. That's Goodwin. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Gold to add the extra point. And the lead is down to 2. So down only 2 now. Still a chance to finagle their way into field goal range if they can get this onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Here we go. 180.
51. Hey, let's get this.
Roethlisberger going to throw it. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Now it's Roethlisberger. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now it's Roethlisberger. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
Back 20.
They'll run on first down. Edmonds. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play.
Take both of them.
Another carry now for Edmonds. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Second and goal from the 1. To Edmonds on the toss. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
One more extra point attempt for good measure. It's up and through, and the final score may be a little misleading here as this is going to wind up a 9-point victory. So we had action to the very end of this one. The score on the final play that they didn't need to have. They didn't just run out the clock, though. They added to their final total.
Played it all the way to the end, and you know some coaches preach that and tell their teams, that's what I want all the time, and they feel like if they don't do it themselves, they're not living up to the message that they're sending out.
at the view outside. I thought I would never make it. Every day, take, but that don't stop the money making. If you want it, go and take it. Ain't no point in hesitating. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind.
Blow your mind.
Why you do that? Like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad? Like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag. My bad. You ain't get. Too bad. My bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Go yo, then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello? That's the jag calling. Let me click over real quick to let my jag talk it. I eat it, ooh, Pac-Man. That's the way my neck talking. Right? I ain't never coming back. The way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack, my bad. But I'm past that with a NASDAQ. That's cash. When the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab brown man. When it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit. I'm glad when the check missed the direct hit. I'm sad like, who's that knocking at my window? My window. They say that it's the money, I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gon' make you up like a limbo. She said she not a, she an. Why you do that? Like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad? Like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag. My bad. You ain't get. Too bad. My bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Go yo, then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back.
Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was...
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Two teams that have combined to win 11 Super Bowl titles. The Steelers and the Niners are underway. This will be fielded at the 6. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Set! Black 20! Hey, alert! Why are they pressing?
They'll start on the ground with Edmonds. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Throwing on second down, Roethlisberger. And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner. Now Ben on third and long. Big hold to the 30. Complete. It's Johnson. And he's all the way up to the 39-yard line that time. A good pick up there of 20 yards. So opening drive third down, they complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quick.
He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great effort there. 61 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
Mexican score, Steelers 7, 49ers 0.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34.
Let's go.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
11.
Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. Mike 55. Mike 55. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
I got you.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Here we go. 180.
Watch 55.
Lock. 11. Hey, gun.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. He's got a man, complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He got 29 yards that time. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. It was Mika Fitzpatrick that time to break that one up. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Goodwin. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 20-yard line. Now Garoppolo. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Here we go.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Garoppolo again. And that's complete to Sanders. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. 1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Watch 80 weapon.
Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 9-yard touchdown run as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And they're able to run it in. It started with the battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is taken at his 4. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
A good first down call as the screenplay gets them 9.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Throwing again on second down. Roethlisberger. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 29-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Like 80. Alert. Hey, box truck.
On first and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And avoids the contact by sliding. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Black 20. Check.
On second down, Edmonds. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Ready? Black 80. 51. Hey, let's get some technical. Spin. Focus. Check 3.
Here's Roethlisberger. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Here's Roethlisberger. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Extra point now by Boswell. That's one of those touchdown tosses where if it's an inch to the right or left, it's not a touchdown. He had to put it right on the money.
Yeah, and how did he do that? Everything around him, everything swirling, all the coverage downfield. Somehow he spotted the opening and put it right there.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. On second down, a run with Breida. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. Bud Dupree, a former first-round pick, in on the stop.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Here we go. Like 20. Here we go.
On third and long, it's Garoppolo. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. The 21 yards there as they convert on third. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Don't be scared of it.
Looking to throw again on second down. Garoppolo completes it to Coleman. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 4 yards the pickup, first down. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44.
21.
55's my guy, 55. Tighten up. Pull it together. That's it, baby. We gonna work.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Here we go.
Now the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10.
55. Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Squeeze, double.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. That's caught. It's Coleman. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. Garoppolo now, 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here.
11.
Check right. Watch 55. I'm not ready.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Pressure comes and the Steelers take him down. Devin Bush coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7.
Here we go.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
Mike 55. Hey, eat. Hey, here I come.
Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. Deep ball for Goodwin. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, 44 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And it's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Check. Lucky. Check. Fresno. Watch out.
On second down now, Edmonds. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And down to the 29-yard line. And finally they get him to the ground, but it's all the way down at the Niners' 29-yard line. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
All right, now. Who's starting? Double ball. Let's go.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards, better than 20 here. They come out here in the eye. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. On second and goal, they'll give it to him again. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This one taken from the 7.
That return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
At the Steelers' 46-yard line.
Here we go. Black 80! You.
Check 55.
Black!
Check 55 for Mike.
Hey, Charlie! I got you.
Mike 55. Check 55. Mike.
12.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. So that'll back him up 5.
Let's go.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
I got you.
To throw again on second down. Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Garoppolo on first down. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4. There's Garoppolo to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Let's go. 55 Mike.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. The quick slant caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. Second goal.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
They'll try to run with Breida, and he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Matt Breida, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Now goal for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. So the delay of game penalty moves it back 5. That makes it 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Like 80. Jack 16.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Ready?
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh first.
First down, Steelers.
Roethlisberger coming up with a 1st and 10. And he's hit on his first 9 passes now in the ballgame. Now Roethlisberger to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target. And it's 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Watch it slap.
Again, it's Roethlisberger. Get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. DeForest Buckner picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So the sack and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger.
Hey, Wahoo!
Now Roethlisberger. He's got his man on the crossing route. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 27-yard line. You know, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son. And then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it? But you know where it helps him? When he looks downfield, he knows what the receivers are going to do. He actually has wide receiver's eyes when he's throwing the ball.
Buying time to his left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on 1st down. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster with his second touchdown of the afternoon, as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On play action, now Garoppolo. Trying to improvise. Man open, it's Goodwin. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Devin Bush able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
13.
Play action, Garoppolo. He's going to let this one go deep. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, 72 yards. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken short. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. Roethlisberger now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Now it's Roethlisberger. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. On the carry, it's Edmonds. A tackle that time by Akello Witherspoon. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Roethlisberger will throw. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Deontay Johnson, 36 yards, as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminating touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
18 yards, first down Niners.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Devin Bush able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Another try after the first down sack. Garoppolo, and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches.
21. Hey, go. Stay hot.
Garoppolo now. Goodwin able to haul it in. 18 yards, first down Niners. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come out here. Come get some. He don't want it. Man.
On first down, Garoppolo. That's caught. And again, it's Goodwin. They'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. He's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him? Double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. The sack by T.J. Watt, or as his mother Connie calls him, Trent Jordan Watt. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Garoppolo finding Goodwin. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 13-yard line.
That's another 49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a first down in field goal range already.
Check, 55.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Marquise Goodwin there to make the grab as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. They do tack on the extra point as well, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
First down, Steelers.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. Roethlisberger to throw. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Juju Smith-Schuster in the final minute as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
65.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Here we go. Switch.
Two.
Garoppolo to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. T.J. Watt picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. Back to throw, Garoppolo. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And look at this. They're going to try an onside kick to begin overtime. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Here's Roethlisberger. And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Nick Bosa in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43 and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 80! 21.
Free ball. Whip. Watch the whip.
Shot 61, matchbox lights.
Garoppolo gives to Breida. He's got a first out or more inside the 30. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Well, partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, tried to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long.